Back to us in the studio.
So that let them know we legit. When you got to stop for station ID, that means you're legit.
But Greg, the discussion that we're having, man, I mean, we need to pull more folk to the table, some of those decision makers. I got to add one of our friends to the show, Representative Plakin.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, he's done some incredible work, and, you know, we need to engage. Alzheimer's was an issue that, you know, his wife passed away with Alzheimer's, but this guy's been engaged in this process, man. And we need to have more dialogue. We need to talk about resources. We need to talk about services that are available.
Speaking of which, 2 weeks ago, we had Act 2 on the show. And out in the community, just walking around, you will not believe the number of people that came up and said that was great information. Yeah. So, you know, Alzheimer's, and we talked about this, Alzheimer's is a disease that affects all of us in some form or fashion. And so Act 2, and I forget the...
Jamie Coleman, who was the attorney who talked about
power of attorney. Gentleman, David...
Oh, man, you got me. Matt, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
But he talked about VA services.
Right,
he talked about Medicaid eligibility and things of that nature.
But get this, so my daughter has a private track coach. And so I went to go pick her up from her coach. And he was like, "You do a radio program?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I'm on the board of Act 2. Okay. So he told me, and so I mean that, you know, that topic, and speaking of Representative Plakin, you know, that is an issue and a topic that we probably can spend another hour or two on to help get information to individuals about how to deal with, and especially caregivers, because Representative Plakin was a caregiver.
Absolutely.
Our good friend Bob Sindler, who's a former representative and also a former county commissioner, I hope he doesn't mind. He was a caregiver. You know, my mom was a caregiver. I mean, we have all these individuals in the community who have been touched by this in some form or fashion, and they should know that there is help and information out there that's available.
Greg, it takes us full circle, man. When we talk about individuals, when you go to the polls, vote your interests.
That's right.
Don't get caught up on party affiliation. Vote your interests. And, you know, again, I can't say it enough, because Representative Scott Plakin, man, not only has he been a friend to the show, but the things that he's doing out in the community.
Absolutely.
Man. So, Greg, you know, we reached that point of the show, man, where I don't know what you're going to do when we break and conclude the show. You don't have to go home,
but you got to get out of here.
Hey, until next week on Let's Talk About It with Rod Love and Greg Jackson, we will see you then. But don't forget.
Hey, wait. Can I do it?
Do your thing.
Two of the most influential voices on talk radio, Brother Love, Greg Jackson. Let's Talk Nation. We hear you.
We'll see you next week on Let's Talk Nation.